everybody, and welcome back to another J&K discussion. I'm Jammer.
I'm Kirillov.
So, it's been about a week or so now since the Mario Kart 8 Pack 2 DLC just released. We've had some time to play with it, and I figured we'd just go through some of our quick and overall impressions and how much we like playing it so far. So, let's take the stage, Kirillov.
So, being the guy who doesn't play Mario Kart very often, I was able to quickly notice the differences in the game and in the dynamics of what I was using. I quickly jumped to the little moped that was offered. I have to say that's actually one of the greater two-wheeled vehicles that I've actually played
They're
with.
all the same stats.
It is one of the best ones because it has a butt flap.
That's true.
And all I can say is, with the vehicles that they have, the characters, and the new maps, they really did a good job on getting some new ideas and new looks out there.
Let's start off with some of the tracks. First, let's talk about returning tracks, being Baby Park, Cheeseland, Ribbon Road, and Neo Bowser City.
Well, I just gotta say, the first one, Little Kitty Park.
Baby Park, yeah.
Baby Park. It's really easy, really basic, nothing much to it.
Yeah.
If you can't get around the bend, then you should be playing. But other than that, it's a good one to start learning on, if anything.
It's great that they brought it back. It was one of the favorites, of course, in Double Dash for the GameCube. But I mean, having the middle divider and that was one of the reasons Baby Park was so chaotic. First of all, it was a short course where you were lapping the people who were in last place, so you were always in the madness. But the thing that made it so hard was you'd have giant Bowser shells going over the middle, red shells, blue, all the shells, they were going over the middle, going anywhere. So they weren't just getting restricted to one side. So I mean, the chaos is a little bit more controlled this time. Don't get me wrong, it's still pretty chaotic, but I don't know, sometimes I almost feel like that race is over before I even realize it, you know?
I completely agree. It's kind of one of those courses where, if anything, the best way to play it is if you're all in the same vehicle, same stats. Preferably a slower one, that way it takes more time, because it does go by way too quickly.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, overall, the look of it, amazing.
The look is a wonder.
Yeah, the design that they put into the park background looked absolutely amazing. And then I did like that they put on an angle, giving it an anti-gravity, so then it wasn't just a literal rip from GameCube.
Mm-hmm.
So the next one is Cheeseland I want to touch on. Or I don't even want to touch on Cheeseland.
Yeah, Cheeseland, it's great. I mean, we gotta talk about it.
I mean, the shortcuts, that's really, I don't know.
The shortcuts are great. I love it. Okay.
It does look a lot better than it was in the original. I'll give it that.
For me, Cheeseland's just the best because, one, you have to have the traction. That is the key element to that whole entire place. It's got the dips, it's got the rips, it's got the chips, it's got everything.
Anyways, so Ribbon Road, another one that got an amazing graphical upgrade. The bedroom looks awesome. You almost can't even notice or pay attention to the beauty of it while you're racing, because you really are just looking at the red, the blue, and the ribbons.
Mm-hmm.
But when it zooms out for the race, it's holy cow, you know? And then Neo Bowser City, which it's an okay course, I'll give it that. I mean, I don't know.
It's a bit complex for how it really is.
I feel like it's kind of basic, to be brutally honest. There's really no oomph to it, besides the little shortcut where you can go over the finish line thing.
Yeah, that
Other
is
than that,
true.
it's kind of just, I don't know. Anyways, let's talk about some of the new courses.
Yeah, let's talk about Wild Woods, the Keebler Elf one.
Yeah, so that was one of the first ones we played, and we played in freaking 200cc, so it kind of gave a sour taste in my mouth after first playing it. But I mean, the addition of because this was new, the little water thing they ran through, then they also carried that over to the Big Blue, which, I don't know, it's okay. It doesn't. What do you think about it?
I think it's kind of a cool aspect because it does speed you up a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a new dynamic for their game, and it contributes, you know?
Yeah.
But visually, I think that one was one of my favorites just because you had so much going on in the background. And
yeah.
It really did bring on that Keebler feel that we've talked about.
So what about the, Animal Crossing. Okay, so of all the tracks, honestly, maybe of all the tracks in the whole game, Animal Crossing music, so amazing. It's been stuck in my head since this pack came out.
Agreed.
With what?
With the music. It really has. It's been great. It's probably the best music that they've come out with. It is very catchy and tuney. The one problem I do have with the map, though, was when we were going and we saw nothing but the wolves and the one rabbit. We all knew that rabbit wasn't making it home that night. There was going to be a new tenant in the morning.
Yeah, I honestly, I haven't. I've played winter once, played spring probably or summer every time.
Yep.
Spring once. I don't think I've even played fall yet. So I don't know. I do like that they added this at different seasons, and even the song plays at different seasons. And I love all the Easter eggs put in, like changing the coins to bells. If you hit the rock, money will actually come out.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And actually, there's this video on YouTube. If you drive towards the Tom Nook shop and like sit there for a while, like you can't hear it in the game because the music, it's in the course music is too loud. But if you watch the replay without music, you can actually hear the Tom Nook cranny na 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 like playing while you're in front of. Yeah, isn't that awesome?
That is.
So like
cool.
they put so much detail into this game, and you know what this is getting me in the mood for? Animal Crossing Wii U. It's gotta happen. It's like all the assets are there and ready.
We'll have to wait and see on that one.
I'm feeling it. This E3, we're hearing something. They got the little, and they already got the NFC cards coming out in the fall. Animal Crossing Wii U. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be amazing.
Another course that came out was called Super Bell Subway, not Subway as in the sandwich shop.
Which, due to many confusion.
Pretty much.
So, honestly, this one was cool. I mean, it reminded me a lot of the mall one from Mario Kart Wii. But to be honest, when I saw that the Super Bell was the Super Bell Cup, I was expecting to see something like from 3D World, like maybe the rolling planes or something iconic from that game. So, to be honest, I was a little disappointed in this one, just because it was just kind of another city. We've seen plenty. We've seen Toad City. We've seen plenty of city courses. So I mean, granted, this one was a train station, and it did have some cool mechanics. We can drive on the trains, and like those things are really hard to avoid for some reason.
Yeah.
So it's still a fun course. Don't get me wrong. But with the Super Bell logo, I was really hoping that they were going to go with the Super Mario 3D World route.
Well, for me, I actually really did enjoy it. I mean, it covered 3 things that I really like in games: trains, aliens, and guns. Except the guns were more like turtle shells. And so, for me, it was just I thought it was awesome. You got to get on top. You could get onto the train, drive a little bit on it. Just the fact that the train could hit you and it did something was great. I don't know. Overall, for me, that course was actually one of the more fun ones because of everything that was just going on. And
I almost feel like it should have just been a normal course. Not any Super Bell subway. Maybe just like Toad Yoshi Subway, I don't know. Some other Wiggler Subway, maybe.
Yeah.
But then actually made a Super Bell 3D World course. Because I would have really liked to see that. I thought that would have been really cool if they, even when they like incorporate the zero gravity, pretend as if that's like the cat suit and you're like climbing up walls and stuff. So anyways, we'll talk about the biggest and baddest one. Big Blue, F-Zero. Honestly, I did not see another F-Zero course. But I'm really glad this one's here too. It's like, it's very similar to the other one, but it's also got its own distinct feel to it, you know? How do you like it?
I don't. I cannot stay on that course for the life of me.
Why? It's just like Rainbow Road.
No, the good Rainbow Road is good. The rest are chum. But no, as a course, visually, I really did like it. It looked great, I thought. It had that feel for Captain Falcon and everything.
Music was amazing, of course.
Music was great.
And like, it's really nice every once in a while to have those, the courses that are like the one-lap course to mix things up. So I'm glad they added another one. Because before that, all we had was Mount Wario and then Rainbow Road 64, which originally wasn't a one-lap course. It was actually, you did that 3 times.
Oh, wow.
So they did change that. So technically we only had one like original one-lap course. So it was nice to see another one. And those ones are always crazy and fun. But so let's move on to the characters. What do you think about them?
So the characters, I'd say favorite one has to be female villager.
Yeah?
The one with the pink hair. She looks the most normal out of all the characters, except for Shy Guy.
You don't like Bedhead Villager?
No, I don't know. Bedhead Villager just bugs me.
Why did they choose that one?
They needed to have stuck with the amiibo, the classic.
Why didn't they choose the one from Smash, the iconic one? They choose Bedhead and Villager.
No.
It's great. But it's really cool to see Animal Crossing in there. It's honestly, so after seeing these F-Zero courses, why aren't we just putting Captain Falcon actually in the game?
I mean, if we got Link, he might as well be put in too.
He is.
No, I'm just saying we have Link. Captain Falcon might as well be put in as well.
Yeah, because Link has his own course, so he's in the game. So does the Villager and Isabelle. But now, Captain Falcon has 2 courses.
And a vehicle.
Yeah, and an amiibo.
Yeah.
And he's not in the game. It's like, I don't know. So, maybe that actually kind of ties into what I want to say next. Do you think this is the end of our Mario Kart 8 DLC? Or do you think maybe there'll be future packs? Maybe even a pack featuring F-Zero?
That could be tough to say. I feel like this very well could be the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of all the other games that are going to be coming out, they'll probably be taking focus off it. There might be smaller little like add-ons that you could get, but I don't see any big DLC.
Maybe more
out.
amiibo support or stuff like that.
Stuff like that.
To be honest, I don't know. I kind of feel like this DLC has been really successful for Nintendo, and this game is nowhere near the end of its life cycle. It's actually only been a year. Actually, hasn't even been a year yet. It'll be a year by the end of next month. So this game is really young still, and it still has a lot of potential. And I know the DLC will sell because I mean it's a great value as it is, and like there's just so much potential there. I know I just said that, but I mean they need to add F-Zero. I'd love to see some Pikmin. Some Pikmin stages would be amazing. Maybe some, even like in the Smash Bros. Trailer for Rosalina, there was Kirby on the Superstar. Add him in, add the Superstar cart, you know?
Well, even for Pikmin, just throw in the ship. Make it a little cart, you know?
Little Hokutote rocket.
Yeah, exactly. Have your little Pikmin guys, like, wiggling on you or something like that. I don't know.
And then maybe even to tie in Yarn Yoshi, throw him in as a skin and maybe a Yarn stage or something.
You know, throw in a Pokemon. Why not Pikachu?
Exactly. So like I just feel like this can't be the end. I don't want it to be the end. Mario Kart 8 is like one of my favorite Mario Kart games of the series. The mechanics are so smooth. The chaos is real.
Chaos always real.
But I mean, like it just the life cycle. It's not over, and it shouldn't be over. I think they should make more packs.
They should, but I mean, we gotta think realistically. They have a lot of games that they've announced. They got some ones that we're still wanting to hear about,
but
like
but a lot of them have been pushed back.
Exactly, and that could be a big problem for them.
So maybe because all of these new games are getting pushed back, they need something to fill the time with Mario Kart 8 DLC, Smash DLC.
I could see Smash DLC before the Mario Kart, just because it's such a huge game and there's just so much.
Well, I mean, there already is Smash DLC,
exactly,
and they already have. Look, it's coming out in June. But what I'm saying is, maybe by the end of this following summer. Maybe we'll see a Mario Kart 8 DLC, or I don't know. I would like to. I don't think they're done. I just don't think they're done.
I can agree. I can definitely see why. I mean, summertime would be a great time to release a DLC. You're gonna have everyone playing it.
So overall, what's your final thoughts and impressions on this DLC? Should someone buy it?
Should someone buy it? I would say if you're a die-hard fan, or if you just enjoy Mario Kart enough where you're gonna be committed to playing it for longer than 3 weeks, yes. Get the DLC, it's worth it. The stages are great. The multiplayer is even better for it because of these stages. Character-wise, I can't say that I appreciate little Isabelle so much, but everyone else is
a cute little puppy.
Yeah, great. Shy Guy's a cute little Shy Guy. But anyways, as I was saying, most of the characters are great.
These DLC packs are great value. I mean, for $12 you get both packs, which are 4 cups, which that's almost half the value of the game itself. And it was originally a $60 game, but you're only paying for $12 for it. It's less than a fourth of the original retail price of the game. So I honestly think this is a great value. I would still love to see new DLC, just because, I mean, there are other characters, even from the Mario series, to come back. Like Diddy Kong and Bowser Jr., who are staples of Mario Kart, but they for some reason disappeared. Yeah, just don't drink coffee for a couple of days, save up your money, and definitely get this DLC. So yeah, if you like this video, be sure to like and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Links in the description below. As always, give this video a like and comment. We'd love to hear your input. Thanks for watching, and catch you in the next one. Bye!